Hey, what's up? What's up, guys? Welcome back to my channel. So today we're gonna get into, well, first off, let me say this. First off, fuck your bitch and that click you claim. Psych. Not really. On some real shit though. Oh, I do cuss on my channel, so if you're easily offended, go ahead and click off. If you're a pussy bitch, you know what I'm saying? So we're gonna get into the hit that John Gotti put on Paul Castellano. I think that's how you say his last name. If I butchered it, please excuse me. Speaking of being butchered and putting out hits, it is not only cuffing season, but it is killing season. Never incriminate yourself, and that's all I have to say about that. PSA, as far as collective and general readings go, that shit is dead. It's not for me. And honest to God, I'm not even gonna sit here and fucking lie like I'm a cold-hearted bitch. And please excuse my nail, because obviously my nails are fucked up. They've been fucked up, and when I get them fixed is when I get them fixed. Obviously, you know, I look real feminine, but don't get that fucked up. A lot of people do. But bitch, I'm a straight man. INTJ personality type. I'm a cold-hearted motherfucker. I never put feelings over logic, much like John Gotti. I never mix business with motherfucking feelings. I'm not a light worker. I am a dark worker, and I am a medium. I don't give a fuck about raising the consciousness of fucking humanity. Feel however the fuck you want to feel about that, because me giving a fuck is like looking at sugar and trying to figure out if it's salt. It's never going to happen. Oh, and before I start, I already got downloads from John. Basically, I don't know who his right man is or was, but he's with him. And he was saying something about not Pauly and Benny stupid. Like, they don't like the fact that, I don't know, something about Jersey Shore. They don't like that. Something about real authenticity. You can never be a real gangster. It could never be duplicated unless you were one or some shit in that. And kept saying like Pauly and Goodfellas, but I never seen Goodfellas. Like, I always been intrigued by the mob, and like, bitch, if I was born into a family of mobsters, let's just say some motherfuckers wouldn't be breathing. Feel no way, feel no way. Snitch. Loyalty is everything. Okay, and I'm also not going back and reading the first set of cards just because I don't fucking feel like it. You guys have two eyes, fucking read that shit. Or get some hooked on phonics, you know what I'm saying? Scrub is obviously the snitch 9 card. And you got whatever in the next month, because you know motherfuckers want to play games, telephone taps, fucking snitch, liar, liar, pants on fire. I don't know this story, so it's going to be real interesting to see what John Gotti has to say. Pull the trigger, ain't nobody gonna do it for you. Within the next month, don't hesitate to shoot. Do it like a wise guy. Open your mouth wide. Okay, so they're telling me to call him Pauly, so that's what I'm going to address him as. I don't know if him and John were ever friends, business partners, or fucking what, but I do pick up jealousy. I do pick up somebody looking at somebody's wife. I do pick up John wanting to protect his family. And guess what, motherfucker? Jealousy will always get you killed. You don't mix fucking feelings with business. Someone was out here acting like a straight bitch. That's why you had the eat your vegetables card. Like, if you can't handle the fucking job, there is no way out of the mob. It's one way in and one way out. Expectation, gift. Put some motherfucking respect on my name. This is not fucking Jersey Shore. So this wise guy has jokes. So I'm picking up a very serious energy and also like a joking energy. So like, he knew when it was time to laugh, and he knew when the fuck it was time for business. Like, this man doesn't fucking play around. Poverty, I don't give a fuck how you feel. This is what happens when you act like a straight bitch. Wealthy man, despair, your feelings are costing me money. Run me the fucking numbers. Main female and toil and labor. Obviously, this is the mob, so this is going to be a dark reading. Obviously, it's a martyr. What the fuck do you expect? The Chariot in reverse. Obviously, shit is not working out. Obviously, you're a snitch. Obviously, you might cost me everything, so I have to get rid of you. You can't compete where you don't compare. I'm a boss. You a worker, bitch. Do you know who the fuck I am? So Paulie is looking at John like competition, but John is that motherfucker. Like I said, you can't compete where you don't compare. Here is just something you can't understand, how I can just kill a man. Side note, that nail is like really irritating me, but I will always like M3s way more than I like makeup. Broom, broom, broom. Marshall! Hard work, productivity. I'm not gonna see what I see going on, but just know that there's kilos and shit and a lot of money, and someone needs to keep track of that money. And I don't know if that someone was Paulie, the hermit. Like I said, someone's feelings were involved. Paulie obviously wanted to escape out of the mob, like, nah, bitch. Or snitching on everybody, I don't know. My buddy, everywhere that I go, he goes. I don't know if this is talking about a gun or if they were friends. John saying no, someone to get the job done, someone I trusted. And speaking of wiretaps, Paulie was out here to get John. He wanted to see him fail, obviously fall from grace. He wanted to take everything from this man. Like I said, jealousy will get you killed when you act like a fucking pussy bitch. John knew it. Real G's move in silence. He said a wise man never speaks. I always knew more than what I was saying. Obviously, someone felt abandoned. Now they're showing me like a plastic bag put over somebody's head, like to suffocate them or torture them or something. I know I shouldn't be laughing or some shit like that. Take it easy on them. Why don't ya? And it's like a joking. It's a fucking joke. I ain't scared to make it shoot. I'ma throw this ass back. If you're scared, then go to church. The fool, like I said, Paulie wasn't going to get away with what he did or what he was doing. I don't know what he did, but I know that John was onto his shit, and that was it. Distractions are detrimental to this kind of a line of business. I'm picking up a love interest, whatever. I don't know what the fuck. A woman, okay? I'm picking up a woman, and obviously feelings are getting involved, and obviously it's costing John money, and obviously he's not fucking playing. John didn't sacrifice Paulie. Paulie made the choice to be fucking sacrificed. Huh. It's every motherfucker for themselves. Some bitches were just born to die. Already ready. You'll remember a lot of things about me, but being weak is not fucking one of them. Unpaid debts. Pay it back in blood. Okay, now I'm like gone because obviously this is the death card. One way in and one way out. There is no new beginning. Oh well, I'm sorry. It's over now. Can't be stopped now because it's bad boy for life. How are you going to get everything around the boss that knows every fucking thing? I got open eyes and listening ears everywhere. I run New York, and I'm hearing Coney Island. I don't know if that has shit to do with anything. Many men, many, 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 many men. An eye for an eye, bitch. Romance and charm. Like I said, I don't know who this main female is or what. Obviously, family meant everything to John. The mobsters were not really around their families that much, but when they were, obviously, family time was family time, and he's saying he had no time for fucking distractions. He was not going to be torn away from his family. Bitches are weird, bro. Like, I'm picking up fucking informants, obviously fucking snitches. You can't trust nobody, and I full-heartedly believe that shit. Now he's saying incriminating evidence. Something about being connected to the murder. I'm hearing watch what you say because they're listening. Obviously, I don't know, the feds were involved or some shit. This ain't McDonald's. You can't just walk up to a motherfucker. There's street code. He's saying something about undercover officers. Obviously, this was an inside job because there were special codes like only we knew. I knew it was a matter of time, and I knew somebody was fucking talking, and I was going to find out who. No one understands a man that never talks because they never know what you're thinking. You could never get anything past a man that knows everything. John had a soft heart when it came to the woman in his family, his daughters. If he had daughters, his wife, his mother, loyalty was everything. His family was everything to him. My mama, what would she think? I can't be seen as a fucking disgrace. He wasn't taking chances. If he felt anything fucking off, because he was very fucking intuitive, a motherfucker was gonna die for that shit. Like I said, motherfuckers will sacrifice themselves. Stupid is as stupid does. A gangster is always a gangster, whether spiritually or physically. Kiss her on the cheek and tell her that I love her. So obviously we have escaping, we have withdrawal, but that's not what I'm seeing. I'm seeing jail time. You fucking snitch. He's saying he felt like the walls were closing in on him. So I don't know if there's court proceedings or what. I see John, I see him getting off of a case or some shit. He has on a gray suit and there's like reporters and shit. His hair is also gray. Like he's saying Quicksilver. He's telling me to stop making him sound like he looks old. He still looked like a gentleman. He's saying a good rich gentleman. He says they were gonna try to pin me again. For so icy bitch, cause I'm drowning. Obviously he had a lot of money at this time. I don't know if he was keeping track of shit. Obviously, I don't know. He's saying getting rid of Paulie was the least of my problems. Late show, I'm surrounded. Bust down, bust down, bust down, bust down. So I don't know if John thought just because he had all this money that he could get off like scot-free, but the police were still watching. They were surveillancing, just sitting back. I'm seeing two cops like in an old, I don't know, it's like an old ass, they're saying a Lincoln. It's dark and you can't see a fucking thing. They would watch him at night. He said, I always knew they were watching, but what the fuck could I do? Yeah, like at this point, like everything was getting out of control. Like he lost sight of his family life and all of that shit. Like he just wanted things to be how they used to be and it wasn't going to go back that way. Just the good old boy, the good old days. I don't know the words to that song, but I know it's like old as shit. He was famous on the streets. People see the money and think that you're happy, and I wasn't happy. I had to learn the man makes the money doesn't make the man. And that hurt. So I don't know if his wife threatened to leave him or what, but I'm feeling some kind of betrayal, like he feels heartbroken, like he let his family down. So earlier I did get a download about let's take a shot of cognac. I don't know if he'd like to drink cognac. They said yak or dark liquor or have a nightcap, brandy, whiskey. I don't know. Like I said, he was tired of this shit. He felt like he was more invested into the business than he was into his own family. Like he felt like he even let himself down. The Wheel of Fortune in reverse. He didn't know how he was going to bounce back from this. Obviously, money doesn't fix all your problems. Like getting into the business was kind of an impulse. He was burdened by it. It turned out to be everything. Like he never thought it would be like this. Like he got himself into a position that he couldn't get out of and he wasn't happy. This is not what he wanted for his family. Obviously, he wanted wealth and all of that shit for his family, but not this. Not the publicity, not the drama. I became a selfish man. Money will make you selfish. I mean, really, who was I doing this for? A happy wife, a happy life. A home that is divided can never stand. Obviously, I don't know if there was any marital issues, but I'm guessing so. There is heartbreak out here. He betrayed himself. He betrayed his family. Loyalty is everything. And he was loyal to the money. If I could take it back, if I could change anything, that would be it. Money wasn't worth us being unhappy. I'm hearing like a really, really old song. I never meant to make you cry, but I don't know who sings it or what. Like I said, he was bored. He wasn't happy. This is not what he wanted for his life anymore. He basically drove himself into a dark, deep pit is what he's saying. Obviously, like I feel like this really bothered him. Like this really bothered him that the loyalty, like loyalty is everything, and betraying his family, like he couldn't forgive himself for that. Family is all we got. They can take everything away from you, but they can never take your dignity. I was a man of my word. I stood on everything I said and never took it back. No friends in this industry, and that's a fact. You niggas ain't no kin to me. Obviously, this business ain't no one-man army. You can't run it by yourself, and everyone I trusted betrayed me. People I called family. Intuitive messages. Try to play me like a dummy. Bitch, are you dumb, stupid, or dumb? Huh? Let me just say it like this, stupid. You never want to play with a motherfucker that is intuitive because you will never fucking win. Out here, pillow talking with bitches. I'm a tall figure. I'm an unforgiving wild-ass dog nigga. Something wrong with him. Got him all bitter. He was pissed off that he trusted people that he should have never trusted. He went against his intuition. Jealous over money and greed. So they stabbed him in the fucking back. Steady trying to find a motive. I'm locked up. They won't let me out. Snitch. Freedom ain't getting no closer no matter how far I go. He knew that this was the end. Betrayal, loss, crisis, deception. Ain't nothing worse than a fucking rat. Anxiety, worry, fear, depression. The streets, being on the streets was no better than sitting in fucking jail. And then on top of that, having to worry about your fucking family, like what he was going to do about his family, like the money and all of that shit. In the end, it wasn't even worth it, yet they sit here and fucking glorify this shit. They'll never know the street life, the hustle. I'm a hustler, I'm a hustler. Nigga, ask about me. Everyone obviously knew him. Like I said, he was famous on the street. The business is not what it's cracked up to be. You think money's gonna fix all your fucking problems. Money will never fix anything. If you have everything, you'll never be happy. Money can't buy happiness. Only a fucking fool would think so. A wise man would never tell his fucking secrets. Obviously, John was a very fucking private person when it came to his family, and if anybody was going to get in the way of that, they were going to get it. I didn't care how much it cost. If I wanted it done, it was going to get done. If I want it, I'ma have it. I'm the king of New York. Homecoming, he's getting out of jail, but I think he goes back to the same shit. Yeah, where was I going to get a job? At the fucking meat market? I'm not working at the fucking meat market. This business was the way of life. It was the only thing I knew. I don't know why I'm hearing Sicilian, heritage, family tree. The business equaled family. Emotionally manipulative, being mean to the people that was working for him. Obviously, at this point in his life, this shit stressed him the fuck out, but it was the only thing that he knew. On top of that, he had an image to maintain. He's saying I turned these streets into a slaughterhouse. Like I said, don't get fucking logic fucked up with feelings in business. We don't fucking do that shit here. Obviously, if he wanted it done, like I said, demanding, he gave no fucks. Mind over matter and fuck anything else in between. The lovers, his wife, his family, all I gave a fuck about was my family. My family, and that is it. He had to make it right with his wife, and he didn't know how he was going to do that. He felt like you have nothing to lose when it comes to money and shit, but when it comes to family, that is everything, and he couldn't lose his family. But his street image was getting in the way. Like, I want to say that he looked at his wife and was like, let's just pack up the shit, take the kids and everything, like leave the fucking country. Wishful thinking. I wish it was never gonna happen. I let this business destroy me as a man. I let this business destroy my family. I let this business destroy my life. The legacy doesn't paint a real picture of my life, not even close. Celebration, friendship, collaboration, lies, a bunch of fucking lies. I wanted nothing more but to keep my family out of the public eye. And he's saying something about facing scrutiny. I don't know what scrutiny means off the top of my head. He needed the patience if he could wait long enough to save up a certain amount of money. I don't know for what though. Like, I know he had hella money, but I think a lot of that shit went to like court costs, lawyer fees, fucking side jobs. He's saying I can't say what he's telling me. Again, he's saying a man of his word. A man of his word never tells all of his secrets. Loyalty. Everyone knows the price of everything and the value of fucking nothing. I was tired of people. I was tired of their shit. I was tired of everything. I just wanted to walk away from it all. But I am a man of respect. I just can't do that. Put some motherfucking respect on my name, or I'm gonna put money on your fucking head.